Welcome to Country Kickback, where you'll hear the latest music from performers you already know and discover new music and artists from around the world. If you have an artist you'd like us to chat with, reach out to the team at countrykickback.com, or you can watch our live videos and more by following us on social media and YouTube. Here is your host, Danny Shaw, with the latest from Country Kickback.
Hello, how are you all? It's been a week. It's so strange. I normally have so many shows and I've got so many coming up, but I haven't been home to do extras. So it's been a week. What have you guys all been up to? I know a lot of you have been popped into lockdown since I last saw you or spoke to you. Tell us what you've been up to and how you're keeping sane. I am very lucky down here. We're not in lockdown at the moment and I'm still working flat out. So I feel really crazy that I'm working and you guys are stuck at home. So tell us what you're doing and how you are. We've got Lucie Tiger joining us tonight. She's going to have a chat to us about her new single and her last single as well. We're going to have a chat to what she's doing to keep herself entertained in lockdown. So we might welcome her into the room. Hello.
Hey.
How are you? Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I always love chatting with you, Danny.
It's always lots of fun. I was just saying to you before, we love your background. It's so cool.
Thank you. And there's a little cat in there too.
There is a cat. I'm very much a cat fan, so I like the cat touch. I was saying to you, mine are locked out. You'll probably hear them meow because I know they're at the door, tapping on the door.
Fantastic. I love it.
Keep them out. I had them in here the other day, and I was lucky they were just below the camera, but I'm trying to fight them down while we were live. So I thought, just stay away.
Hey, Cass.
Hey, Kaz. How you going? Hi, Darren. Thank you for joining. There's lots of people in the room. Hi, Corey. I can see you there. It's great to see you. Tell us what you've been doing. You're in Sydney, so you're in full lockdown. It's been a pretty horrible time for you guys. What are you doing to stay sane?
Yeah. Look, we're kind of 5 weeks in now, so just sort of I'm working on my acceptance. No, in all seriousness, we don't have it that bad, really. I mean, the guys in Melbourne have so many more weeks of lockdown than we have had. So, we don't have it that bad. We can still go out and get a coffee.
Yeah.
Small things get really important, like going out and getting a coffee and, it's not too bad. I've been doing a lot of playing, a lot of, some live streams, which is really fun on Instagram, some writing, something just to keep you occupied.
I guess also it's a chance for us to have a bit of a rest before we go crazy. Once we get back into it, we'll all be wanting to get out to shows and we'll all be exhausted again. So
definitely
time to have some rest. I can see the little head popping up next to you.
I know it's very. I think she's watching. She does like to watch the television and stuff. So she's probably like, "Mom, what are you doing?"
What are you doing? Yeah. I watch the TV too. I've got a kitten and he's 10 months old now, but he watches the TV and I've never had a cat so into, if you turn the TV off right now, I think I'd be in trouble because the story's not ended. He's watching it.
My cats were watching the rowing the other day, like the Olympics.
Yes.
Friends.
Mine was watching the swimming when I was watching it, and you could see he was just watching the arms, and he got up trying to chase them. Yeah, what are they doing? Brendan has said that you've got the 2 great singles released this year, and I agree, they are 2 fantastic singles.
Thank you.
How are you finding releasing music in 2021? It's just such a different time to be releasing. How's it going?
It's like well, I suppose it's not that different to 2020, really. I think what's really good is that 2021, everyone is totally, all over the live streams, and all the fans are really, really supportive, which is really cool. Sometimes last year it kind of felt like you were kind of a little bit alone, but this year, I think, everyone is definitely, they're definitely not shy about coming forward and saying, I love that single, which is so, so cool. And, it really does make your day. I try and get to all of my Instagram and Facebook comments, at one point every day at the same time. And, it just it just makes you feel so good. It's really, really lovely seeing the support from people, and their encouragement really makes you just feel like you can, take on the world. It's really, really great.
It's so good that people are actually learning to reach out, because we used to do that at a gig. So now we've learnt ways around that, and people can still have that interaction. And you guys still get that feel because you know what people are enjoying, you know what people are taking from what you're releasing. And I think that's just as important as well.
Definitely.
Kaz has popped in and she said that musos will never be alone with us around. That is true, especially with people like you guys, because you're just amazing. Tell us about Midnight Goodbye.
It's so much fun. I love this song. It's a really fun song to play live, and it's a little bit more sort of rock and roll than the last song.
Yes.
Sometimes I feel like Found My Home, it was very sort of girl next door and very wholesome.
Yeah.
And Midnight Goodbye is a little bit more sort of rock and rolling and just a little bit sexier, I suppose. It's fun. I wanted to write a breakup song that wasn't, my life is ruined without you in it. How will I live without you? That sort of thing. I wanted something a little bit more empowering,
Yes.
We all go through breakups all the time. And sometimes it's good to just get out there, have a good time, have a few beers, or Diet Cokes if you don't drink, totally fine. And just leave the heartbroken feelings for later on,
Yeah. Live while you can.
Don't, if you've been treated wrong, don't you feel heartbroken. You just move on.
That's exactly right. Just get out there and keep living, because that's the best thing to do, and it's going to upset them more in the long run. And Brendan has popped in. He said, we're all doing what we can to support the artists. Yes, I agree. I think that is one thing that as COVID's gone in the last 12, 18 months, we've really started to see what people can do to get behind an artist, and they're trying to buy merch, they're downloading songs. They really are doing an amazing job.
And just so much support, just, on their own platforms as well, sharing posts, and, it's amazing. It really is, every little thing just means so much.
100%. And, people, we can't all afford to buy merch and buy everybody's albums, but just those little shares makes such a big difference. It puts it out there to other people, and it just makes it so that you guys can keep releasing it, especially while you're in lockdown. You can still keep going.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. Now, tell us, when did you write Midnight Goodbye? When was this written, and how did you decide to release it now?
I wrote this song probably about 12 months ago, actually. Quite a while ago. And, I had some ideas bouncing around in my head, a couple of phrases, and it just sort of came together one afternoon. I just sat down and wrote it. And that's kind of pretty much how I write all my songs. They all come quite easily, which is, really cool. And it definitely, I definitely wanted to kind of do a breakup song with a twist, and it came about. But Found My Home, I always wanted that to be the first single I released this year.
Yeah, and again, two very different songs, but two amazing songs. Tell us a little bit about recording that. You've got the film clip out. Tell us a little bit about filming that.
So, the video clip for Midnight Goodbye, if you can picture it, it was supposed to be in a bar. There was an entire cast of extras. There was a guy playing the ex-boyfriend. There was, a karaoke scene. There was playing cards and poker games and all of this stuff. Hey, Sam. Well, lockdown is great. Thanks for beer and chocolate. And it all had to be scrapped because it was getting filmed the day before lockdown came in.
Of course.
So when it started looking like there was going to be a lockdown, I just had to I pretty much just had to pull the plug and say I'm going to film it just by myself with the director Jay Sini. His sort of that the ranch set is actually at his house.
Oh,
so, so we were able to be really, really safe, and it was literally just the two of us. And so hopefully the next music video will be a little bit more fun, a little bit more true to the original storyboard.
So how quickly you have found the day before you and Jay have put this film clip together and all the ideas for this film clip in one day?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive. That is so crazy.
I think it definitely just exactly what Kaz says. Jay is just Jay Sini, Blacklist Production House. If you want anything filmed, he doesn't just do music videos. He does all sorts of stuff, and he's just so creative. He's so creative. And, here I was sitting there going, oh my God, we're going to go into lockdown. I know it's going to happen. What am I going to do about this music video? How am I going to make this work? And I just said to Jay, I'm coming to your house and we're going to do it in your place. And it's going to be you and me. And I'll do all of my own hair and makeup and we won't involve any other people.
Wow.
So, it was quite a typical COVID pandemic lockdown experience.
Yeah. Did you think about putting the filming off until things settled?
Yeah, I thought about it, and then I thought, best to just get something in the can.
Yeah. I think so. And you look at it's great. It's a fun clip. It's wonderful. It doesn't feel like it's just you and him in a room filming. It felt like there was such a good atmosphere and it looked like lots of fun.
Oh, thank you so much. We definitely, my thinking on these lockdowns and everything is you just got to make the best of it. Yeah. If it's going to be a video, in a bar with a bunch of extras, great. If it's going to be, at the director's house with just him, great. If it's going to be you and your phone,
it'll work.
So, everyone else has the same struggles. So
Exactly. Now, I know that you're sitting there with your guitar. Are you happy to do a song or two for us?
Yeah. No, at all.
Well, I might give you the room. I know you were thinking about doing a couple of songs, so I'll give you the room and you can tell everybody about them.
Thank you. And thank you everyone for tuning in. It honestly is just so heartwarming to see you all there and, to see all your lovely comments. It makes everything worth it. And this is my little co-star. This is Barney. She does backup vocals. All right, this is Midnight Goodbye, my newest single. You wanna buy a drink from me, fill my cup with Tennessee, remind me why I'm sitting here all alone. Cause I gotta tell the tale, so won't make it a triple. Reminds me why hurricanes are named after people. If you got a bit of bad idea, then hit me up, baby, cause I'm all ears. You know I'm hell on heels, make the devil a deal, and now it's come to all I got was a midnight goodbye, so I ain't your little baby no more. Oh, what's good for me ain't good for you, and you can bet your bottom dollar for sure. We went up in smoke, you said and stayed broke. I ain't got no love to give you anymore. So you better get them boots on the floor, walking out that door. Oh, bye-bye. better be careful. Oh, when I'm good, I'm good. But when I'm bad, I'm bad. I ain't right. Now I'm an ice cold 90 proof whiskey weather. Oh, I love that cast. Oh, if you got a better bad idea, then hit me up, baby, 'cause I'm all ears. You know I'm hella heels, make the devil a deal, and now it's come to boo. Thanks, Darren. All I got was a midnight goodbye, so I ain't your little baby no more. Oh, wow, it's good for me, ain't good for you, and you can bet your $5 for sure. We went up and smoke your center, stay broke, now you got no love to give you anymore. So better get them boots on the floor, go walking out that door. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye. Bad news always travels fast, and good things, you know, they never last. Got a problem? Better get in line, 'cause right now I'm running out of time. Yeah. All I got was a midnight goodbye. I said all that I got was a midnight goodbye.
Hey, I love that song. I know you're going to do another song for us, but I thought while we're talking about Midnight Goodbye, I might just pop back in.
Yeah.
You said you've actually been able to, you were saying that's one of your favourite ones to perform live. So you have actually had the chance to get out there and perform this song before you got locked down. How are the vibes when you get to do this one live?
Oh, I love this song. It's so much fun. And I got to play it a couple of times before we locked down. And everyone is just like, you know, sitting in the audience doing this. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'll maybe make that one my next single.
Yes. And you've had two very different songs of Found My Home and Midnight Goodbye. Have you found that people have been noticing that difference, and have you had a lot of different responses as a result of those?
Not so much, not yet. Maybe I will after a few more weeks of Midnight Goodbye. But everyone loved Found My Home, which was just so cool. It was so nice.
Yes, I was trying to, because I often sit there and what single do I prefer? I can't choose. I like them both, and I like them both for different reasons. I think the fact that they are different, such different songs, and it's just one of those. Oh, hello, are you still there? My computer popped up. I lost the screen. I hope you guys can still see me, but don't know what happened then. It just flicked away. But hey, Darren, how you going? I'm sorry I flicked out on you guys then. But anyway, so I know you were going to do Found My Home as your next song. I might give you the room to do that, and then we can even talk a little bit about that while we're here.
Sure. All right, so this one is Found My Home. It's the song I released in February. So I hope you like it. You want to sing on this one too? She might sing. She didn't sing on the last one, but she might sing on this one. We'll see if we can get it going. Well, I'm heading out of Nashville, running on my gas bill. Took the old highway, it's my kind of Monday. Heading for the state line. Crossed the river on the 43 to the Pet Cemetery. Found favorite Florence, found I didn't want to leave this funny old town. And I said, oh, oh, whoa, whoa, if I were wanted, don't need to drive no more, 'cause I got you all on my own. I said, oh, whoa, whoa, my little house, got a job and a white picket fence, 'cause right here, I found my home. Now you gotta try the catfish on the way to Memphis. The sun always shines there, even in the nighttime, and always when it's raining. Cross the river on the 43 to the Pet Cemetery. Found this heart found, I didn't wanna leave this funny old town. And I said, oh, whoa, whoa, if I were wanted, don't need to drive no more, 'cause I got you on my own. I said, oh, whoa, whoa, if our little house got a dog and a white picket fence, 'cause right here I found my home. On the 40 back to Bama, it's my home now. I tell you, get back to Mount, baby, I'm fast in this Chevy Gold. I wanna be home soon. Cross the river on the 43 to the Pet Cemetery. Found things my heart's found, I didn't wanna leave this funny old town. I said, oh, whoa, whoa, if I were wanted, don't need to drive no more, 'cause I got you on my own. I said, oh, whoa, whoa, that little house, got a dog and a white picket fence, 'cause right here I found my home.
Hey, that was awesome. Everybody's in the comments. People love the songs. Good to mix it up, and they love both songs. Awesome.
Oh, thank you. I love to sing it with feeling. Feeling. That was great.
That was good. And look, I was singing, and there was no hope of singing there. It was just you're disturbing my sleep, Mum.
Yeah.
Yeah, not happy. How old? How old is she?
She is, I think 8, and I do have another one, but he is absolutely terrified of the guitar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's the cat of a country singer, terrified of guitars.
Now there's a song.
Every time I pick it up, and I've tried like storing it on a stand, so he like desensitized. He just runs. He runs.
Wow. That's cute. That's cute.
Yeah.
I don't feel so bad. I was vacuuming earlier this week, and my kitten, who I've had for 7 months now. Yeah, 7 months. He hasn't been frightened of the vacuum cleaner until the other day, and now he's absolutely terrified of it, and it looked like I was going to murder him with it. So it's not so bad. At least the vacuum cleaner's a bit normal. The guitar, he doesn't mind.
I don't know what does it, because I'll pick it up and I'll try and be like, really, really like soft with it. I won't like touch any of the strings so it doesn't make a noise. And it's like he's got this like sixth sense for the guitar. And he's just like, pew. And it's funny you mentioned the vacuum cleaner and Kaz, because this cat follows the vacuum around. She's like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, what are you doing over there? Like, this is fun.
As long as you're not cleaning up the food, because I'll eat that later, yeah.
I want to get those like robot vacuum cleaners, the Roombas. I think she'd love it.
I used to have one of those. And my cat, he's Siamese, he's 13, so my older one. He used to sit on it, and he'd go down the passage on it. He used to just get on it. And it got to the point where I'd see him get off partway down the passage to go in the laundry to get his drinks and food. And I'm like, it was just a lazy, I don't have to walk right now.
Oh my gosh, that's brilliant.
It was great.
You like that? I think she's asleep now.
As long as it goes to the food spot, they'll be happy.
Yes.
Now, tell us what you've got planned. I know, obviously, it's a bit hard at the moment with the rest of 2021, but have you got more music coming? Are you going to, hopefully, you're going to get out and do some gigs when everything opens up?
Hopefully. I've had so many cancelled. It'd be so nice to have some that don't.
Yes.
As soon as the lockdown lifts, I'm very much looking forward to getting back out there. I had my second shot of Pfizer yesterday, so I'm fully vaxxed. And I was just telling Danny, very, very, very mild side effects, pretty much negligible, really. So go out, get vaxxed, because, as soon as we all get vaccinated, we can get back to normal. I'm not being but I am a musician, and we're the first ones that get screwed over in our break.
Exactly. And you even, you've not been 100%, but you even managed to work today. So the side effects have been small enough that you've been able to push through.
Yeah, exactly. I was at work at 7:30. For those who don't know, little known secret, I have a part-time job at a doggy daycare. So I get my dog fix at work and I get my cat fix at home.
Yes, I love it. I want your job. I'll trade jobs.
Aaron, I would love to get up there. I'm supposed to be in Tamworth in January for Tamworth Country Music Festival, so it'd be great to just get a little bit further north and get up into QLD and say hi to you guys. Yes, I would. Every time everyone asks me, are you touring? And I'm just like, I really want to. And as soon as I start thinking about it, there's another outbreak, and then I'm just I had just booked a gig in Mittagong, like an hour and a half south of Sydney, and the lockdown happened. And I was like, oh gosh.
It's so hard because it's so risky booking a gig. It's so risky booking a gig, but it's so, you can't not either. It's one of those, You're damned if you do, damned if you don't in the music industry at the moment.
It sure is. I'm supposed to be, I'm booked to play a songwriters festival in Muscle Shoals in Alabama in November this year. So I am crossing my fingers. I'm fully vaxxed, and I'm hoping that I can get there to do that, which would be really, really cool. So, hopefully.
Yeah, that is so scary. Fingers crossed. We'll be keeping an eye out to see when you're on the road. Where's the best place to keep watching for that?
Oh, I would love all of you guys to come say hi to me on socials. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Just look up at Lucie Tiger Music. And come say hi. I love chatting to people. I don't know where Cloncurry Muster is, but it sounds fun. So I'd love to check out that. I love a rodeo. Whew, yes. I love that. I used to do barrel racing on horses.
Oh wow!
Horse riders, so much fun. And come say hi. Tell me where you're from. I love, finding out where people are from. I'm always just like, I'm from Sydney. It's kind of boring. Where are you from?
Yes. You know everyone's stories and Yes.
So come find me. Come say hi. Come chat. I usually do a live stream on a Wednesday. I'm doing this tonight instead, which is fun.
So what time Wednesdays? When is that always on Instagram, Facebook? What's the best spot for that?
On Instagram. So usually I've got to find a time. I did it at about 3 p.m. I think the first time, and a lovely gentleman from Scotland had just woken up in the morning and was tuning in. So I might try it maybe a little bit later so I can get so no one has to wake up early. But Wednesday, I guess 4 or 5.
4 or 5 on a Wednesday on Instagram. So make sure you head over there.
And it will definitely, I always save it on my feed as well. So if you miss it, you can always watch it later.
Rewatch it later. Perfect. And you can still comment too if you're rewatching them. You can still leave a comment and you will still get the messages.
And there's lots of pussycat content on my Instagram as well, on my stories.
I'm going to head over there and have a bit of a sticky
feet shortly. I'm talking G-rated stuff. I'm talking about my cat.
It's all safe.
I'm always like, should I do another cat Instagram story? And one side of my brain is like, no, you've done 5. And the other side is like, but everyone loves cats.
Everyone loves cats. You can't get enough of them. You can't get enough of them. I dressed my little Loki up. I don't know if I've got it here, in a little cowboy hat, a little red one, when I first got him, because he's tiny. He's a tiny cat. I don't think I've... Oh, yes, I do. It's here. This is his little hat.
Oh, my gosh.
A little bolo to go with it as well.
Okay, I need that in my life.
Yes,
What do you think? Is that a yay or a no? I once tried to put a jumper on her and it just made her fall over. So
yes, but it's funny to watch. Oh dear. Well, I'm going to let you go and get a bit of a rest and get ready for work tomorrow, and find your other cat, seeing as it's probably hiding somewhere.
He's under a bed.
Remember, everybody, head over to socials and give Lucie's page a like and follow. And don't forget to do it on YouTube as well, and subscribe on YouTube, because that's where you'll see all the film clips and all the latest music as well.
I would love to hear from you. And thank you so much, Danny. I love doing these. It's so much fun chatting with you.
It's fun. We always love having you, so we can't wait to see you again very soon.
Thank you so much, and thank you to everyone watching. It honestly, it truly warms my heart when I see all you guys watching and commenting. You guys have no idea. It's so lovely.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you again next week. Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for listening. We hope you've enjoyed today's program. See you next time with the latest with Country Kickback.